discuss the topic statistics of class 9. In this class, I would like to ask you questions. What do you mean by statistics? What is the definition of statistics? And what are the applications of statistics? Statistics is a branch of mathematics and it deals with the data. Now, the question arises regarding the mathematical definition to the statistics. Statistics is the study of mathematics and which deals with collection, presentation, and interpretation and analysis of the data is called statistics. Now, here I used different words. The first one is collection, presentation, interpretation, analysis. These are the four words. And the fifth word is of data. All these are regarded data. Now, another question arises, what do you mean by data? Another question arises, what do you mean by data? The facts are figures which are numerical and collected for a definite purpose is called data. So let us start our discussion with data, and then after understanding the definition of data, we can understand the definition of statistics. Let us note down what is data. Now let us start our definition. Data. So I write here the definition of data, and let us discuss the concepts. Suppose we consider, we collect the marks obtained by students in a maths exam conducted today. Suppose I conducted a mathematics exam today. I conducted it, and I note down the marks of all the students, of all the students. For example, roll number one. This is roll number one of a student. Roll number one. He got. Suppose I conducted an examination for 100 marks. So 75 marks. Roll number two, student number two, collected got 80 marks. Student number three, 55. Student number four, 60. Student number five, 70. Like that, student number six marks. Student number six, he got 45. Student number seven, that student got 56. Student number eight, this student got 65 marks. Student number 9, that student got 32 marks. Student number 10, this student got 85 marks. Like that, if I collect the marks obtained by each student, so this numerical, this all these marks are numbers. All these marks are numbers. This numerical information is collected by the teacher to assess the performance of the students in the examination, in mathematics examination of class 9. So that means why this data is why this numerical information is collected. So this is to assess or evaluate. Answer is to evaluate performance of students in a maths subject. That means that is to understand the standards of to understand and analyze the academic standards of students. So that means if any information is collected with a particular purpose, that is, if it has an objective, if it has a purpose, then this information which is numerical, the information is numerical, that is here the marks are in terms of numbers, numerical in the sense they are expressed in terms of numbers. So this numerical information has a definite purpose. So yeah, the numerical information are the facts. These are the facts. These are the facts. So these are numerical figures. So this information is collected with a definite purpose. That is, examination is conducted and marks are awarded in numbers. So this numerical information has a definite purpose. That is, to evaluate the performance of students in a mathematics subject, and to analyze the academic standards of the students and their learning levels and their learning levels. So what we say is, if a numerical information has a definite purpose, then it is called data. That's what I would like to explain you. So what do you mean by data? First, this concept must be understood. So data means facts or figures, numerical. Here numerical means we are expressing all this in terms of numbers. Numerical collected for a definite purpose. If there is no definite purpose, then we don't consider it as data. Data has, that means we will write the properties of data. So data means data. It is first one. It is numerical figures. Data is in terms of numerical figures, and second one, it has a definite purpose. The information has a definite purpose. So this has a definite purpose. So these are the properties of data. So it is information is so this is information. The information is given in numerical figures, and the information has a definite purpose. So if the information has definite purpose, then we say that it is data. Now let us try to understand the definition of statistics. A study dealing with the collection, presentation, interpretation, and analysis of the data is called statistics. So now we note down the definition: a study dealing with the collection. Statistics definition: statistics. Statistics is a branch of mathematics. Statistics is a branch of mathematics which deals with which deals with collection, presentation, presentation, interpretation, and analysis of the data. Analysis of the data. That is a study which deals with collection, presentation, interpretation, and analysis of data. Now, the question arises again, another question arises. In the above definition of data, we have written it data is in terms of numerical figures. Now, we can give a mathematical definition for data. Now, we write data. What is data? Data can be, data is systematic record of a particular quantity. Here again data are of two types: quantitative data and qualitative data. Number one is quantitative data, and the second one is qualitative data. Now we deal with quantitative data and we are not dealing with the qualitative data. So example for qualitative data is intelligence or personality of a person. Personality of a person, it is qualitative data. Now it is not in the syllabus. Let us discuss about data. Again, data is broadly classified into two types. The first one is primary data and secondary data. Data data is classified. Now we write data. So it is of two types. Data is of two types. Number one, primary data. Number two, secondary data. That is, first we are learning about the collection of data. Statistics, in the definition of statistics, the first word is collection of data, and second, presentation of data. So let us try to understand collection of data. Next, we will discuss presentation of data, and the third one, interpretation. Fourth one, analysis of data. So primary data. When the information is collected, now definition of primary data. Primary data. Primary data. When the information when the information is collected by the investigator, by the investigator with a definite objective, with a definite objective, within brackets, purpose. Purpose. Such data is called then such data is called primary data. For example, in the above, in an example, I told you that I conducted an examination today for students in mathematics of class 9, and I recorded all this. I evaluated the answer sheets of the students, and I have given the marks. So these marks are collected. I have noted down all these marks in a marks register. If I write all this in a marks register, then this data is called primary data for me. This data is called primary data for me. So because I am the person who has collected the data. So example, marks entered in a marks register by a teacher. By a teacher. So this is primary data. So the teacher has prepared this, collected this information, and he has arranged the information in a systematic way. So this data is called primary data. And next, secondary data. The information collected from a source. The information collected from a source which had already been recorded, which had already been recorded, say from registers, is called secondary data. For example, if example marks progress card, progress card of students received by parents, received by parents. So this progress card is actually prepared in the school by teachers. This progress card is in fact prepared by the teachers in school, and all this information, this information is recorded in the registers of a school. So this information is given to the parents from the source of registers. So progress card here is progress card received by the parent is considered as the secondary data. Now let us this is about collection of data. So collection of data. Now first we have understood the definition of data, first we study the collection of data. Collection of data, it is of two types, that is primary data and the secondary data. So I write here collection of data. So this is regarding the collection of data. Next, we try to understand the presentation of the data. In the next step, presentation of the data. Now, the second word, presentation. So, presentation of data. Presentation of data. Here, I would like to give you marks obtained by 10 students. Marks obtained by 10 students, or I will write 20 students. 20 students in a mathematics examination conducted today. Suppose that I conducted a mathematics examination today. So, if the marks obtained by the students, 20 students, are given as follows: 25, 34, 42, 20, 39, 50, 28, 30, 50, 11, 20, 42, 45, 47, 27, 36, 43, 22, 34. So, if these are the marks, so I just suppose that I conducted the examination mathematics test for 50 marks. The examination is conducted today for 50 marks, and these are the scores of the students. Now, I have given the actual marks. I have given the actual marks of the students, all the students, all the 20 students. So, such type of information, this data is called, the data in this form is called raw data. The data in this form is called raw data. So, what do you mean by raw data? So, here all the facts are given without any change, without any rearrangement. There is no rearrangement of the given data. So according to the marks obtained by the students, I have given the actual information, and there is no rearrangement of the data. Now we can find maximum marks, we can find maximum value and minimum value. We can find maximum value and minimum value from the above data. So what is the maximum value in this data? How many marks are obtained, maximum marks obtained by the student? How many marks are obtained by maximum marks? Means here let us see 50 marks. These are the maximum marks obtained by the students. 50 marks maximum, and minimum marks 20, 11, 7. So 7 marks, 7 is the minimum value. 7 is the minimum value. 7 is the minimum value. So the difference between maximum value and the minimum value is called the range of the data. So range of the data is defined as range of data is defined as the difference of maximum value and minimum value. So therefore, we write here range equal to maximum value minus minimum maximum value minus minimum value. So in the above example, what is the range in the above example? In the above example, 70 marks, it is the highest mark. Highest marks obtained by student is 50, and the least marks obtained by the students is 7 marks. 7 marks are the least marks, 50 marks are the maximum marks. So in the above example, range of the data is in the above example, range equal to 50 minus 7, that equal to 43. So this is how we can understand the definition of range of data. Now, presentation of data. Presentation of data. Presentation of data, it may be first one by tables. Presentation of data may be tables. Number two, histograms. Number three, pie charts. Bar graphs, and so on. So, the presentation of the data is of many types in terms of tables, histograms, pie charts, and bar graphs. We will study about each and every concept in detail. Let us start our syllabus. Now, we have the presentation of the data in tables, presentation of data in tables. Now we are starting the syllabus, actual syllabus. This is page number 196. 196. Consider the marks obtained. Consider the marks obtained by 50 students, by 50 students in a mathematics test, in a mathematics test for a total marks of 50, for a total marks of 50. Now let us note down the marks obtained by students: 5, 8, 6, 4, 2. 8, 5, 8, 6, 6, 7, 10, 2. 2, 8, 6, 4, 2, 8, 6, 4, 5, 8. Next, 5, 5, 4, 9, 10, 2. 1 1 3 4 4 5 5 4 9 10 2. Next 1 1 3 4 5 5 8 6 7 10 1 1 3 4 5. So these are the marks obtained by the students for a total marks of 10. It is not 50, it is 10. 10 marks. The examination is conducted for 10 marks. Now, how to prepare the required table for this? Marks obtained, marks. Next, we write tally marks. So, about this tally marks, you studied in 8th class. Tally marks. Next, number of students. Now, let us note the marks. First, one mark. How many students have got 1 marks? Let us observe this. Here, one student. So we note down 1. Next, 1 1. Here we have 1 1. Next, 1 1. Another one. So we note down tally marks up to 4 here, up to 4, and the fifth one is written like this. This is the fifth tally mark. 4 tally marks are written like this: 1 1 1 1. The fifth one is written like this. So here total how many tally marks are there? 5. Total 5 tally marks are there. So this is how we note down the tally marks. Next, we have the sixth tally mark also. I will note down this in blue color. This is sixth tally mark. So total how many marks students are there? 1 mark is obtained by 6 students. 1 mark is obtained by 6 students. So this is how we note down the tally marks for 1 mark. Tally mark. Now let us consider 2 marks. Let us consider 2 marks. So we observe this. This is 1. So I should note down 1 tally mark here. Next, another observation. 1. Next, another observation. 1. Next, here another 2. So 1. Next, here is 2. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fifth one should be written like this. So the meaning of this one is 5. You must understand this. 5. And next, here is also 2. So sixth tally mark. Sixth tally mark. Right. So how many students are there? 6 students got 2 marks. 6 students got 2 marks. Now we note down the marks for tally marks for 3 marks. Now we consider 3 marks. 3 marks. We will see how many students are there. In the first row, the no student. Second line, no. Third, no. Fourth, no. So here in this line, no such student. In this line, no such student. Here is only 1 student. So we got 1 student here, another second student, and third student here. So how many students got 3 marks? 3 students got 3 marks. So we write here 3 tally marks. So how many students got 3 marks? 3 students got 3 marks. Now we note down the marks for 4 marks. How many students got 4 marks? We will see this. Here 1 student. Next, second student. Third student. Fourth student. 5. Sixth student. Seventh student. Eighth student. Ninth students. So how many students got 4 marks? We have observed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 students got 4 marks. So we will note down the tally marks here. 9 students. 9 students can be written as 1, 1, 1, 1. And this is 5. So this is 5. Now 4 students can be written as 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. So how many students got 4 marks? 4 students got 9 marks. 4 students got 9 marks. Now we prepare tally marks for 5 marks. How many students got 5 marks? Let us say here, first student, next second student, this is third student, fourth, 5, 6, 7. So how many students got 5 marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 students got 5 marks. So we represent this in terms of tally marks. 7 students. 5 marks are obtained by 7 students. We'll write here. So 7 can be written as 5 plus 2. Here 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is 5. 2, 1, 1. So this is how we write the tally marks. So total 7. Now we prepare the tally marks for 6. We prepare the tally marks for 6. Let us observe how many students got 6 marks. 1 student, 2 students, second student, third student, fourth student, fifth student. So how many marks, how many students got how many students got 5 marks, 6 marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students got 6 marks. So here we should write tally marks 5. It is written as 1, 1, 1, 1. This is 5. This is how we write the tally marks. 5 students got 6 marks. Next 7 marks. We note down for 7 marks. Let us see how many students got 7 marks. So here is the first student. Here is the second student. So how many students got 2 marks, 7 marks? Two students got 7 marks. Two students got 7 marks. So we write two tally marks. Two tally marks. Marks in the marks column we write 2. Next we write 8 marks. So let us see how many students got 8 marks. Here is the first student, second student, third, fourth, fifth. We have observed 5 students here. Next, here is the sixth student. So, how many students got 8 marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students got 8 marks. Now we write it in tally marks. 6 students. So 6 can be written as 5 plus 1. So we should write 5 plus 1. Here tally marks 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. So total number of students who obtained 8 marks is 6. Next we note down 9 marks. Tally marks will be noted down here. Let us observe the number of students who got 9 marks. Here no student, no student, no student got 9 marks. Here is one student and a second student. So here two students got 9 marks. Two students got 9 marks. One student and a second student. First student and second student. So we will note down the tally marks 2. That is 1, 2. 2 marks. So here students should learn how to write the tally marks. Now we note down 10 marks. Tally marks for 10 marks. It will be noted down. Let us see how many students got 10 marks. Here is the first student, next second student, third student, fourth student. So how many students got 10 marks? For 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 students got 10 marks. So here 4 students got 10 marks. How to write tally marks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the table is ready. Marks tally marks and number of students. Here, 6 students got 1 mark. So, how to write this tally marks now? Let us write it again. We will try to you must learn how to write the tally marks. I would like to repeat this. Right. Now, 1 mark is obtained by 6 students. So, how to write tally marks? So, we can write it as 5 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. This is how we write the tally marks for 6. Next, tally marks for 6. This is also 5 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, tally marks 3. 1, 2, 3. Next, tally marks 9. 9 can be written as 5 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is how we write this. And next, we should write 7. 7 can be written as 5 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next, we should write tally marks for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we write tally marks for 2. This is 1, 2. Now we write tally marks for 6. 6 marks should be written. 5 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 9 marks are obtained by 2 students. Tally marks can be written as 1, 2. So we should write 4 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how we prepare the table with the help of tally marks. So here this table this is ungrouped frequency distribution table. We write it here. Ungrouped frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table. We prepared ungrouped frequency distribution table. So this ungrouped distribution table is also called as the table of weighted observation. Here I will note ungrouped frequency distribution table, or table of weighted distributions. Dear students, in today's class, we discussed some basic concepts in statistics in the syllabus of class 9. From tomorrow onwards, we will continue the class. Thank you all students. Thank you very much.